in this year's Derby. Let's start off with Excellent Proposal, barrier number 8. What's your take on that for him?
Yeah, I mean, that's the middle of the field, but I think from there he'll probably go to his normal position. He'll go back a little bit, worse in midfield, and hopefully he can get closer to the inside from there. And he should get a reasonable run, I'm hoping, from that draw.
How's he done since the Classic Cup, John?
He seems in pretty good shape. He's done well at home. He's sound and he's healthy. He's done well, and his trial was quite normal for him. He looked good, so I think he's in good shape.
Lucky Express, was he unlucky in the Classic Cup, did you feel, John?
He looked like he had a beautiful run around to the top of the straight, and then he was held up sort of for some time in the run home. So we didn't sort of get a good look at him that day, but it's hard to tell exactly where he would have finished. But it'd be fair to say he probably could have finished a little bit closer.
Silver Express, he surprised you just how quickly he's come to hand, John?
Well, he's sort of like one run short. I would have been lucky I would have been nice to have another run with him, but that didn't come, and he was a little bit wayward at his first two starts, particularly second start, and then he put it all together when he had his third run. But he certainly showed good ability the day he won, and it's going to be very interesting to see sort of where he goes in life, even in this race and thereafter.
How do you line your three up overall?
Well, I think it's, again, there's a big bunch of horses in this race that have got similar ratings. They're all in very good form, and I think just the circumstances of the day would determine the winner. But I wouldn't be sort of degrading these horses. I think there's a number of very good horses in it. They just happen to be evenly matched. That's just the difference. You know?
I think he's got a good chance. A little bit disappointed with the draw. However, I thought his latest trial leading into the Derby was very good. He gave me a terrific feel, and I think he's a live hope.
He must be happy because it seems to me that it's a very good draw. The horse is very straightforward and uncomplicated horse, so just easier, you know, make it simple. He cruises very well. He cruises around, you know. He's an uncomplicated horse. He's very easy. He's got a big action, good attitude. He's just going well.
In front of Lucky Patch, Lucky Express and Tourbillon Diamond. Excellent Proposal in front in the Classic Mile for Blake Shin and wins.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. It was a big thrill. You know, I've been working hard for something like that to happen, and you know, I wasn't sure it was going to happen. He'd prepped up nicely. Mr. Sides gave him a trial into that. I wasn't sure what to make of the trial, but I knew the horse had the ability to win it. It was just a matter of him turning up on the day, and he did. He had to sustain a run from about the 650 when it developed into a sprint home, which not many horses can do that. But he loomed to win the race, and that last 75 he was just found wanting a touch. But I feel he was arguably one of the best runs in the race, if not the best run in the race. If they go slow, he's a push button ride. He'll just put his head on his chest and relax and idle along, and he's got a great sprint. A lot of these horses don't have the sprint that Excellent Proposal possesses, and I think that's his lethal weapon.
Zach, the Derby's coming up on Sunday. You've won it before on Luga. Can Shadow Hero give you another Derby win?
Well, I hope so. It's a fairly even race. I think the barriers have probably played into the favoured runner's hands a little bit. But I still think there's half a dozen winning chances in it.
Are you happy with barrier 7 for your horse?
I think it's okay. I would have liked to have drawn inside a couple of those horses that have drawn inside me, but You know, like every time we get to the 2,000 metre start, you just need that little bit of luck going into the first corner, and you know, hopefully we can get that and just find ourselves in a nice spot.
He put his best run to date here in Hong Kong in the Classic Cup. Is he coming into the Derby in the right sort of form?
He's probably coming into the Derby in his best form. You know, whether that's going to be good enough to win it, obviously we'll find out. We'll see how the track is racing on the day, but he had every favour last time. He had a beautiful run, and obviously there was a lot of runners that went over the line together. Like I said, there's nothing between a number of horses here.
Casper Sky Darcy, barrier number 2 for him. He must be pleased with that result.
Yes, Ed, very pleased with that draw. You know, he needed a soft gate, and we're very happy with the draw. It's going to give him his chance. So yeah, extremely happy.
He's formed this 4-year-old Classic Series. I wasn't sure what to make of his run in the Classic Mile, and then he was obviously unlucky in the Classic Cup. How do you read his form lines?
No, you're spot on. I think he's, you know, he started off with a great start of the season, winning 3 races, and then sort of, you know, I think he was a bit unlucky in the group race in the 1400, and then in the Classic Mile, he ran all right, just a little bit flat. The run after that was good, was pleasing to the eye, because 1800, you know, he definitely was didn't have a clear run at them and only got beat 2.25 lengths. So we've persevered with him to give him his chance to run the trip. He's had a great preparation for this race. He's as fit as I can get one. You know, he looks a treat, lovely soft draw, and now it's a case of seeing how the races run, and you know, he won't be bustled from the gate. He'll get his chance to land where he will be, which is probably just behind the speed. He seems to be a nice, relaxed horse, and now it's a case to see if he can run out that extra furlong and give us a big surprise.
I'm very grateful to the owners. They've been patient enough, and I said to them the Derby wasn't 2 months ago. The Derby's on the 21st of March, so it's taken me work in progress to get him there, but he's responding well, and it was there for everyone to see the way he ran last time and the trial that he put up 10 days ago.
Let's elaborate on work in progress. I looked at his win at Royal Ascot. To me, he looked like a dour, grinding, European staying type of horse. How have you got the speed into his legs to be as competitive as what he was in a Classic Cup last time out?
I think Hong Kong in itself generates speed into the horses, just the way that we train and the way the tracks are, the work on the tracks, the way the racing patterns. That's why we give these horses trials, and that's why you put them in these races to lead them up to this, so that they can get used to the pace, the tempos, the pressures of Hong Kong. And fortunately enough, he's a smart enough horse to have accepted all of that, and he's transformed.
And congratulations. Has this come up too soon, or can he surprise a few?
I think he'll surprise. It has come up slightly soon. He's only had the 1 run in. I thought it was a run with a lot of purpose. I think he's come on tremendously from that run. He's probably the dark horse that's going to run a big race in this race. He's pleased me with everything he's done. I've got as much mileage as I possibly can into him, and his form abroad suggests that he deserves his chance to
ride for Douglas White. You two will combine on the weekend with Russian Emperor in the Derby. You rode him in a trial last week. As the day approaches, are you getting excited about his chances, Karis?
Yeah, of course. It's actually, I'm looking forward to the Derby this season. I would say this could be my best Derby ride I've got since I've got to Hong Kong. So it's a bit excited, and you know, I'm looking forward to it. Of course, it's going to be interesting for Douglas too, as you know, for a new trainer to have a horse like that in a Derby. It's pretty interesting, and let's hope we do well. And his trial was good last week, so we're looking forward to it.
Yes, it looked like he kept improving. He's stepping up to the 2000, so that'll be interesting. He's a nice, kind horse, so if he can relax, well then it's a nice question mark to have. Well, it's only against his age group, so if he relaxes, his ability is still unknown, so it looks like it'll be my best chance this year. So let's wait and see.
I believe he's the best horse in the race. It might not be at 2,000 meters, but he's got a lot of ability, and if he's able to just put on a good run over 2,000, might be his chance to win a race over the distance.
呢啲賽事係咯，起碼唔會塞車，咁11檔我覺得幾好。
His last run was very promising. He looks like he's shown what he's capable of.
He's a lovely, versatile horse that should run a great race again.
So I think he's in his best form so far, and let's hope that's good enough.
You know, when you look at the Classic Cup race, you could have thrown a blanket over the whole field. So, you know, my fella was only like a length and a quarter off the winner. Like I say, it's just going to come down to the look in the.
Yeah, Panfield is the real deal. I think he's going to improve. I think if they'd gone faster today, I think he would have won easier. You know, and you know, this we'll see what comes out of the 1800, but they're going to need to be pretty smart because he's a genuine 2,000 meter horse. You know, a lot of the other horses which are in there are milers which you're trying to stretch and whatnot, and it'll be interesting just to see who actually wins this 1800 now.
上次試完習，跟住跑嗰場1800米佢應付得到嘅，咁我相信2000米佢都係一樣應付得到。佢係紅馬嚟嘅，佢嚟講佢就比較有啲大汗啦、緊張啲啦，咁呢個係正常嘅。咁佢每次出賽令佢都會有個情緒會有改進到。咁我試習嗰陣時佢仲加緊張，佢一次一次會比較好嘅，我相信。